nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
You're listening to the Everett Lee Show.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the 50th, I say 50th episode of ELS, the Everett Lee Show. We are live on Facebook.com. You can follow Everett Lee on Twitter at the Everett _ Lee. Facebook.com/the Everett Lee. Again, make sure you click that thumbs up. Also, the official website of the Everett Lee Show, everettleeshow.weebly.com, the official website. I'm waiting for my co-host, and what the heck? Who is that?
It's your one and only Chris Carnage.
Yeah,
fans?
That's right, man. It's about time you showed up, man.
It's been a crazy day, man. Let me tell you what. You know, there's been a lot of stuff going on here in Daytona. We just had the Coke 0400. As you see, I am totally clad in all of my Dale Jr. best. Tell you what, it's been an exciting weekend.
Yeah. It is. Let me put this camera on. I don't have the camera on you right now. There we go. Yeah. This is the Merica Edition, everybody. This is the Everett Lee Show. We're live here in Daytona Beach.
It's what we do.
That's what we do. That's right, everybody. We're going to have a hell of a show. We're going to have ourselves a hell of a good time.
Yeah, we are.
Ain't that right there, Chris?
You're all right. It's going to be hopping and it's going to be a good old time.
That's right. 50 episodes of Everett Lee, man. Damn. I can't believe it.
We're 50 deep.
What?
We're 50 deep. A frat party think that would be awesome right now.
All right. Let me unmute you on the other end over here.
Yeah, I don't like being muted. I do that to myself way too many times.
This is the first time in a long time you've actually been over since I got my new setup and everything I've been doing.
I think it's been since last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, last year. Last year on episode, I think it was episode 37, when the Menace came in and he knocked you out.
Viciously attacked me. So it started our entire rivalry.
It did, man. It did.
Damn weenus.
Let me get a sound effect up in here.
Damn.
But you know what? Nowadays, I think the Menace basically is...
But you know and I know that you're only half the man that I am. And I have half the brain that you do.
At least he didn't go into 33 and a third.
That's right. That's right. Because you know why?
Fuck yeah.
This is the America Edition, ladies and gentlemen.
America.
Again.
Fuck yeah.
But you know what? I do have a surprise.
Ooh.
I have some very special guests that are going to be calling in here in a little bit. It's going to be really good. Just wait. Stay tuned.
It's going to be awesome. Yeah, we got some guests tonight here on the Everett Lee Show podcast. My glasses are fogging up because I'm so excited.
There's just so much awesome going on.
Yeah, there's so much going on, so much awesomeness going on.
You're just getting wet with perspiration.
I am getting wet.
Let's rock.
I'm getting wet, all right.
Heyo. That wasn't me, I swear.
Because, you know, when Chris Carnage comes on the Everett Lee Show,
Player, it's on. Every day, all day.
that's
As long as it ain't a tag match.
Damn!
No, but it's okay. We're tag champions because we are the Everett Lee Show.
That's right. We are the Everett Lee Show. 50 episodes, man. This is the Merica Edition. America.
So funny this lined up.
Fuck yeah!
Yes, because you know what? We get to celebrate our 50th episode. We get to celebrate the damn birthday of America. It's a wonderful day.
We do. We do. And before we jump into everything that we got for this episode and those viewing and listening on this podcast, we need to talk about friends of the show. As soon as I can find it right here. Well, let's go ahead and do this one first. North Avenue Studios, local and professional audio and video tracking and mixing and mastering. Call or email book
Wah, wah, wah.
book today at 386-774-7464 or send an email to them at northavenuestudios@gmail.com. And they're located where at, Chris?
Good old Orange City, Florida.
That's right. City Limits, DeLand City Limits Tap Room. Head over to there.
Man, America just got you all kinds of tongue twisted.
I know. DeLand City Limits Tap Room. Head over there for Draft Tuesday of the Everett Lee Show. You never know who's going to stop by, and you never know what guests are we going to have on. You don't know what kind of madness we're going to get into. So head over there to DeLand City Limits Tap Room. Tuesday nights is guys' night. $1 half off of draft beer, man. Head
Starting
over there.
at 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Starting at 9. And be sure to catch a live recording of Draft Tuesday of the Everett Lee Show there, where we pick a draft pick of the month. Amazon.com. The official links on the everettleeshow.weebly.com website. Be sure to head over there to the website right there on the screen and click on the links, and it gives a little bit back to the podcast on the website and this podcast.
And it ain't cheap.
Nope, it's not cheap at all. Man, this is going to be one hell of a show. It is.
It really is.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see who calls in.
Oh, they should be calling in here in the next few minutes. I tell you what, I'm really excited to have this guest on. This is what I've been wanting to have on for a little bit, but we knocked other things out first. Not giving hints.
Not gonna ask. Not gonna ask. Yeah, I'm la.
America got you going, man.
I'm lost without words, man. I'm trying to find the right words because I'm so excited. This is the 50th episode of the Everett Lee Show. We have a lot in store tonight. Tonight, we're going to have a verbal taekwondo movie line of the week. You call in, you're going to probably win some prizes we have right here. Chris, go ahead and hold up.
Oh, yeah, we got some great stuff. We got a signed Draft Tuesday poster signed by your own Chris Carnage and Everett Lee. And this was from the April 25th edition. And, what's this? Also from that same show, a signed Aaron Sluss poster of Seven Kingdoms.
Hell yeah. You can win that tonight if you can answer the verbal taekwondo movie line of the night. And also,
it's a good one.
We got a segment that we're going to be breaking into later.
Oh, you know it. So many surprises tonight. Damn, I love it. America. Hey, you know what's American, though?
Fuck yeah!
Other than them is the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest taking place this Tuesday. I'm ready to see Joey Chestnut win another title belt and be crowned the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest champion yet again.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Hot dogs, eating hot dogs, that is America, man.
America.
That's America. And I'll tell you what else is America, too. Yingling Lager right there. That is America right there.
America's oldest brewery.
That's right.
America, fuck
I never get tired of that bit.
Me neither.
Oh, man. But you know what? You know who might be really tired today?
Who's that?
Manny Pacquiao.
Ooh.
Manny Pacquiao fought Jeff Horn down in Australia last night, putting his WBO title on the line. And, man, he was in for a fight. And a little bit of controversy at the end because the fight went really back and forth. Both fighters landing a lot of great hits. Manny Pacquiao got bloodied. But is there someone calling?
Yeah, there's a call coming in. Let's answer this. Hello, caller. You're live on the Everett Lee Show.
Hey, man.
What's up?
My surprise comes through.
Dude, I know who this is.
You do know who this is.
I know who this is.
It's the one and only Sabrina Cruz of Seven Kingdoms.
Yes.
It is. And I have a lower octave, and he plays a little bit of bass drum, and his name is...
Keith.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
we got the
damn.
drummer, too.
Oh, hell. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us on the podcast tonight, Sabrina Cruz, lead singer of Seven Kingdoms, and Keith
Byrd,
drummer of Seven Kingdoms. Guys, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Merica Edition of ELS.
Hey.
So much America, your body ain't got room for it.
Exactly. So what's up, guys?
Enjoying your fourth so far?
No, nothing much. The guys were actually practicing new music today, from what I hear.
Ooh,
Yeah. A little
Awesome.
bit of it.
new
Awesome.
music.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gets me all
New
tickled.
17.
Oh, that's awesome. That is just awesome, man.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah,
excited.
for sure. But I want to ask, y'all just came back from tour. How was the tour?
How was it?
It was pretty crazy. We actually had a lot of fun with all the bandmates of Need, Ascendia, and Evergrey. A funny little thing. I know you guys love your wrestling.
You know it.
Jonas of Evergrey and Camden actually had promo wrestling matches.
They had mini wrestling matches.
Ah, yeah.
It was nice to see who knew what wrestling was. Professional wrestling. It wasn't
The real wrestling.
And he's also a huge fan of the Ultimate Warrior, and I wore my Macho Man shirt, and I made him cry inside because he has an Ultimate Warrior t-shirt, and he was wanting to bring it, and he didn't, and then as soon as I wore my shirt, he was like, I should have brought it!
Instant remorse. Oh, man, that is great. But you know what? There's been a lot of news about you guys lately. You recently signed with Napalm Records. That is awesome.
yeah.
That is.
Thank you.
Now, what can you guys tell us about this? Are you guys just doing a one-off? You guys doing a 10 CD lineup? What's going on with that?
I feel like I should give the phone to Camden.
Oh, snap. Our Draft Tuesday guest from this past week.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Camden, how many albums have we signed on for?
As many albums as we feel like recording.
That's what I like to
There you
hear.
go.
Basically,
That's good.
We're just going to keep writing until we run out of ideas.
until we can produce no more power metal.
Well, you know what? It's good old American power metal. Perfect for the show.
Yeah.
That
You know-
is. That is. Yeah, with the way this world is and everything, you'll never get tired of writing songs and being inspired what goes on in this world. And the songs you guys produce and write and perform are so great, man. They're so awesome.
I think he's fanning out.
Thank you very much. Hey, and then speaking about fanning out, isn't this like 150 for you guys? How many is it?
50.
This is 50. This is 50.
We're not a
50.
miracle
I'm
yet.
already surpassing your 50 and telling you this is going to be 150. So on the 150th show, y'all need to call. Yeah,
Oh, snap. In 2 years, we'll have you back.
I'm already excited for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate it. And we really appreciate you you guys coming on and speaking with us. But one thing I want to ask, with this Decennium album, I really enjoyed it. I bought it myself. I enjoy it daily. What was the inspiration for this album?
Bass, speed.
Yes.
Harry Potter, House of Cards, George R. R. Martin. What was everything, man. We had so many different things that were inspiring us on this album, and I think that's a good thing, because if we just kind of we're like, okay, we're only going to write about Game of Thrones because our name is Seven Kingdoms, we would write out of content really fast. So we have to continue to branch out into things that are relevant to each of us in one way or another, and also make it interesting that people besides ourselves can relate to it. So I think that's what makes this album a little bit special, is that it's not just, a couple Game of Thrones songs. It's genuine, things that we really appreciated that we tried to bring to our fans and see if they either agreed with us or were a part of the nerd party.
No, that's good stuff. Honestly, it seems like you guys have been stepping it up every single album, and I've listened to you guys since you started, and it seems just to get better and better and better. And where's the ceiling? Is there a ceiling?
If there was, Chris, I'll tell you what, they've already broke through the glass ceiling, man. They already did. Talk about breaking through the glass ceiling. Last year when you put out the EP In the Walls, I read that article that the Wall Street Journal put out, and I kind of chuckled at it, because they were like, Seven Kingdoms is bringing metal back. Metal never even left. You know what I mean? It never left.
Oh, yeah.
It never left.
It went behind the pop curtain for just a few years.
Yeah. Just a few.
Yeah, just a few.
But you know what? You guys are bringing it back to the forefront, and that's what's awesome, because it ain't like you guys are some rink-a-dink garage band. You guys tour internationally. So you guys are doing something right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you definitely are doing something right. And having the Wall Street Journal cover you, of course, you got someone's attention, and that's awesome, man, because that's people's going to be like, oh, what? And check it out. It's awesome.
Did you guys happen to see the new article by Frank Pastor that the Tampa Times just put out?
I just read that yesterday. Honestly, it seems like you guys are getting nothing but good press.
Yeah, so it's pretty awesome. I think what I like the most about the article that Frank did is that he made us 100% human instead of just seeming like we're just gigantic superstars.
Right.
Because, we're just genuine, I think, quite awesome people.
Definitely. I have to agree.
But you know what I mean? I think that they made it down to reality level and showed that, that we're just a bunch of people, everyday people that are just working really hard at our dreams, and what we've done is just shown that if you follow your dreams, no matter how much it costs and how much of a pain in the ass it can be at times, you can do it. It's just not free.
Very true.
Yep. Yeah, you just gotta work hard at it, and success pays off. And when success pays off, it's awesome to sit back and you can look, and just the fans of what you do and the art.
They go crazy.
Oh, I bet they do. When I was 2010, I was at the metal festival. Damn, my brain, man.
It's been just slipping you lately.
It is. But I was there.
The Land Rock Metal Festival?
No, not the Land Rock Metal Festival. It was the Power Metal Festival you had in St. Pete, and
shit.
You know which one I'm talking about? That's the first time.
Yeah, we had A Sound of Thunder and Mind Maze, Judicator, and all them.
Yeah. That.
Okay, yeah, those. Oh.
That was awesome. That was like the first time I really seen you guys play live, and I was just so thrown away by just being I'm speechless.
See, he's fanning out.
Oh, good.
But you know what? One thing I want to ask about. What was that?
I was 20 back then. I couldn't even drink.
Well, I can't imagine a day without drinking nowadays.
Which one is that? The Power Metal Festival in Newport Richie, or the one?
That one.
Okay, it keeps on a whole other couple of years.
Yeah, you had the main band was Blind Guardian. You guys were on before them.
Oh no, that's Powerfest. That's
Powerfest.
2010. We were on tour with them. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an
We've
awesome.
already surpassed that to another amount of years. Sorry.
There's holes in the memory. The one thing I want to ask, though, I've seen you guys live a bunch of times, and I just gotta wonder, how does that voice that you have come out of such a tiny person?
I'm wondering the same thing.
I don't know, man. It's, I sing from my toes or my balls, and that's just what it comes out. I don't know.
I almost just spit beer everywhere.
My mom was so devastated when I started singing metal, too, because, I grew up singing, church music and hymns and gospel. My dad was, a rock and roll guy, and, I listened to, pop and country, and then, here out of nowhere, I meet this boy, and I'm all of a sudden in a metal band, and I was like, no! The devil! He's got a hold of you!
Well, you know what? I'm glad you went the route you went, because the music is amazing, and I love hearing you sing, but still, there has to be, some secret, I don't know, some kind of speaker in you or something that projects it. I don't know. I just don't understand.
I mean, honestly, the only thing that makes me better is the fact that I keep trying to be better. You will get better if you try to be better, and you will remain the same if you only listen to the same things. My whole point, I do the videos that I do where I just dedicate them to people, and, a lot of people have requested me to do songs that are just, challenging for me, and I have a really hard time sometimes with them because it's vocally challenging, let alone trying to find someone to do an instrumental for it, but it definitely teaches me, how to reach parts of my voice that I didn't know was there. And you don't necessarily have to have a vocal teacher to learn how to do things. You just have to learn to listen as a vocalist where someone, when they're singing, where is that sound coming from? And, Flor Jensen is one of my favorite female vocalists to listen to. Mm-hmm. And as of recently, the lead singer of Manowar has become one of my favorites simply because his diction is spot on. And for those of you who have no idea what diction is the way that you say words so your listener can actually hear what you're saying. So
yes,
he sings in a way that you have no doubt in your mind as to what he just said.
With perfect enunciation.
So I mean, there's plenty of fantastic singers in the planet, but I think one of the things that people overlook is definitely, as a singer, the way that you pronounce the words. Because when you listen to a song, you should know what the singer just said. And I think as of recently, I think my new musical adventure is going to be listening to a lot more of Manowar, just to make sure 100% plus a 10 that people know what I'm saying.
Now, Manowar, I don't know if you know this, Chris. They're in the Guinness World Book of Records. The lead singer actually is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's in the Guinness World Book of Records for. They took one of those metal power saws, and they had that blaring at high speed, and he hit one note. He was holding one note, and it went louder than the table saw.
Oh wow!
So he's in the Guinness World Book of Records for the highest octave.
Yeah, they're one of the loudest recording bands or live bands.
Yeah, and live they have a Guinness World Record of being the loudest live heavy metal band.
Nice, I believe it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Which is actually one of Keith's favorite bands.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Keith,
Yeah,
this man is a robot among himself. If anybody's ever seen him play drums before, I gotta ask Keith, where do you get the strength, the will to just keep playing? I just wait for you to just get tired and be like, all right, guys, we're done. I'm too tired.
I've thought about it. I eat a lot of spinach.
He's a modern day Popeye.
let me
Get used to it, man. I want to. Sometimes I get tired, but you just get used to it. You sweat it all out instead of getting tired. It's instead of getting tired, I sweat.
Now, when you sweat, I know you drink. Now, are you able through osmosis to get drunk again?
Yeah.
Let me ask you, Keith. What kit do you use for your? What kit do you use?
My drum kit right
Yes.
now is a Yamaha Oak Custom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with
The
that.
hardest wood you can get.
Heyo. Oh my goodness.
How long have you been playing drums, Keith?
Let's see. I'm 26. I got my first lesson when I was 12.
Nice.
I don't think I started taking it seriously until I was like 16.
Right.
That's like when we first got together. 17 of them. So probably 12 years. 10
Very
years
nice.
Seriously, 12 years altogether.
Awesome.
That's what I'll say.
Can't go wrong with that. You know, now I feel good because my son just took an interest in drums and he's like, Dad, I want to get a drum kit. I'm like, you know what? If you're serious, we'll do it. So now I feel like we're at a good age to start that.
You just want to make sure he has a room where he can play by himself, that you're not going to tell him to shut up.
Oh, that's why he's going to get an electronic one with headphones.
It's really good for white people because white people don't have rhythm. So it's good to have a little bit of rhythm in your steps. Learn how to play drums. And it's good exercise, too.
He just called out his skin tone.
He done went there.
Yes, he did. He darn went there. Because this is America Edition.
This is Merica Edition, number 50. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Wait till you have 776. You have to do something pretty awesome for that one, too.
Heyo.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me, we got crazy stuff planned for tonight. People don't even know. Chris Carnage is probably going to make an ass of himself at some point.
To be silent, just do the American anthem.
Sing America the Beautiful in the voice of Chris Carnage.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, speaking of Manowar, you have to listen to their American tribute song. It's pretty awesome.
The American trilogy. What is it? The Dixieland.
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty epic. I suggest for 1776, you guys definitely use that one.
Definitely got to check that out.
Yeah, that we definitely have to. We definitely have to.
All right, one thing I want to ask you, Sabrina, you said you're doing a request songs for people. Is there anything you're currently working on?
Oh, yeah, I actually have like 4 songs in the works.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to start doing my artist series where I have fellow musicians do songs with me. Because in the past, I've been like just finding random YouTubers and asking them permission to use their music. And if they don't respond to me, I just use it anyway.
Oh, Byrd.
So that's how that.
Where the internet gets.
Yeah, I mean, but I've been trying to find some really talented YouTubers that I really like their style of music.
Mm-hmm.
And I just decided, you know, since it seems like hostility seems to be a trend right now, where people, like, especially in the metal women community, they want them to be like catty and spatty towards each other and like, you know, talk shit about each other. And instead, I just would rather it, you know, be like, you know, like a brotherhood and more like a, you know, a giant party. And I mean, I'm not oblivious to the fact that, you know, sometimes some people just fucking suck. But for the most part, I want to spread, you know, we're in the same kind of thing, and nothing makes us more special than working together and seeing what our talents can do together. So I'm going to try to do an artist series where I get a couple different musicians from different backgrounds and even different countries to do different kinds of songs with me, whether it be instrumentation or vocals. So it should be pretty interesting to see what I come up with. I have about 4 different projects working at one time. And whatever one comes first will be the one to be the first one released, I guess, basically. But I'm trying to honor the list that I had of a bunch of fans asking me to do songs. And then once I finish that list, I'll still take dedications, but I still want to continue doing like a bunch of different songs that I think either that I've wanted to do my entire life, or different songs that I find that I think are awesome, and then mix them in with the dedications and see, what happens. I mean, it's kind of time consuming, but
oh yeah,
I'm really excited to see what happens because it seems like people like it. I mean,
I know I do.
It's definitely. I mean, I have a lot of fun doing it. I think I'm actually going to start recording my bloopers because those are pretty much the best part of season.
Hey, just ask Everett Lee and Chris Carnage bloopers sell.
Yes, they do. They definitely do. Now, talking about performing with other artists, it was about 3 or 4 years ago when Seven Kingdoms went over in Austria and Prague on the tour, and you were touring with a couple bands over there, and you were touring with another band that had a female vocalist. And
Amaranth? Yeah.
Yes, and something happened where she was unable to perform that night, and you stepped in and you performed stepped in her shoes.
Yeah, it was for Amaranth, and the song was Amaranthine. And Elise had the terrible misfortune of getting what we call the tour plague. Mm-hmm. It was somewhere in between tonsillitis and strep throat.
Ugh.
And Timo from Stradivarius, the headliner band, also contracted it, but a couple of days previous, so we all had to play an extra time set to take up their spot. But she ended up getting it because they were sharing the bus with them. Mm-hmm. So I did that for her. And that was, quite honestly, not a very comfortable position to be in, because the only time I would feel comfortable with that is if it was a time when I would be singing with somebody. You know what I mean? Like I was invited up to sing with them. So right. In a way, it was kind of uncomfortable to sing in her shoes because those are her fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I did it, and I had a lot of fun, and it was, it was fun, but it was more intimidating for me than anything because I had my set, I had a good time, the fans were really accepting, and then when I came up there to step up for that one song, I immediately went back to the first song of our set and felt uncomfortable.
I can imagine. That's tough to fall into.
Because when you start out in the very beginning of the show, you're feeling out the audience.
Right.
And by the end, or actually by the third song in, you're like, okay, this is how this is going, and you know how to react with it.
Right.
So it was a good show, but I still feel like when you're doing a song for someone who's like they're not being replaced in any way, shape, or form, but you're still stepping in. Like, there's some people who absolutely fucking hate you just because you're doing that. Yeah. And there's some people that are like, oh my God, she is so great. She has so much balls for doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, you were just, you were on tour with them, and you were just basically given
an extraordinary situation, things happen.
Yeah, you're not, people take stuff out of a contrast, man. They do. They look at it, it's like...
Well, even with fans, it can almost get to a point where it's almost selfishness just because, I came here to see this person, and that's what I want to see. But, life happens.
Quite honest, like, fans are becoming harder and harder to entertain because they will only come for the one band they're coming for. So it makes it harder for the other bands that are on the tour to impress those bands, those fans, because they're extremely closed-minded. And so the only thing I could ever ask is that the fans that are coming to shows to be open-minded.
Absolutely.
But for me, definitely, I did. There's no way I could fill Elise's shoes because I wear a size 5.5, 6 anyway, and she is like, she is a sweet, therefore, she is an epic woman, and there's no filling her shoes. There's only singing a song. You know what I mean? So,
right. Oh yeah.
And I have no inkling whatsoever to fill her shoes. I was just singing her song, but it was really fun yet terrifying.
Understandably.
I had been wanting to ask you that for a long time because I know my nephew Mick Shaft, Cody, went over on tour with you guys, and he mentioned that, and I was like, oh, that's cool. But I was like, I gotta ask her how that felt, and That's awesome, man. That is awesome.
I mean, it was both awesome and terrifying at the same time. It's like starting over.
The super mixed
Because
emotion
there's,
moments.
Especially, there's people who hold ballads at a whole other standard. Like, for me, I am known as the ballad queen. Like, I love me some ballads because they get you right in the heartstrings in all different kinds of ways.
Mm-hmm.
But when you sing a ballad by another artist that you're on tour with because they're sick, totally different. Totally, I'm immediately Bambi.
Now let me ask you, how was it for the EP in the walls? How was it actually redoing the 2 previous recorded songs from Brothers in the Night from that album? Am I correct there, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it was with the Bloody Meadow and Stormborn.
Yes. Yes. I've listened to before I listened to with you singing both those songs. I listened to the original
Brian Edwards.
Brian Edwards. Yes.
Yes.
I got the names here.
I listened to the both songs with him singing, and then I listened to it with you singing.
And he did a great job, but
how was it going back to singing material on the previous album? How was that?
I mean, it was both an honor but also terrifying because, again, for example, the people who are huge fans, we call them the first album onlys because they 100% support Brian and his work, and that is awesome because Brian did a lot of work and he deserved that.
Yes.
And then, but some people are very, they don't like women singing men's music, and they get very, sexist about it. But then there's also people who are just I love hearing different versions of different songs and very open with it. And then there's some people that were I always wondered what that song would have sounded like had you sang it. So, you know what I mean? So it's so many different spectrums. And for me, being able to do the Bloody Meadow is, it was my first love of the band before I was even a member of the band, when I was, just standing in the audience taking pictures. Before I even started helping with merch, it was my favorite song. I was like, that is a great song. And then so was Stormborn. So those are my favorite songs. And then when we got a chance to do this album and we were going to redo a song, I felt that, it was really important to make sure that Brian was a part of it. Because, Brian was the founding father of the vocals. And
Merica.
He can also do parts that I will never be able to do. I mean, Stormborn re-recorded without him would be stupid.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Right. And on the first album, they didn't have a drummer at the time, did they? Did they not?
No, no.
No.
Not this wonderful guy.
It was all a machine.
It was not the real Keith.
Because someone has told me they used a drum machine for the first album, and yeah. Now recording those songs, Keith, how was it playing? Trying to
Trying to be in a machine.
Yeah, trying to be a machine. How was that?
They were fast, but it was pretty fun. Whenever we played the songs live, I always kind of played them differently than how we did on the album.
That's how you do anything, though.
Yeah.
Keith never plays anything the way he even wrote it. He's like, I'm defying my own self and doing what I want to do.
But for the most part, on the first album, the original Camden programmed the drums and everything. But, I felt great to finally get to do what I usually do live, to record it. It was great. It was fun. It was fast. It was something that we haven't recorded together, honestly, ever, because that was almost more of a death metal, thrash metal
Right.
Stuff. And so it was nice to finally record it live with everybody. It was fun.
Can't go wrong with that.
Awesome.
Now, one thing I want to mention now, you mentioned earlier you guys were working on some material while you're down there. What can we expect in the future from Seven Kingdoms?
Yes.
I don't know. We'll see. We literally just started.
Literally, you caught them when they went right in the band shed and they wrote something new. So
We got them 20 minutes after the fact. Yes.
The new baby has been conceived, but it has yet to start the body parts.
And surprisingly, slower. It's slower than anything on the last album. So it's a good direction to start in, a different mode.
Well, now if you guys feel like doing a Chris Carnage song, just let me know.
Yeah, we might need you.
We'll have the intro for your show.
It'll just be, hey, fans. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, we're having too much fun.
Oh, man, you're choking me up, man. You're definitely choking me up.
I do what I can.
Awesome. Where can people find out more about Seven Kingdoms?
Well, Seven Kingdoms just recently signed to Napalm Records, so they can find anything through Napalm Records. They can also find it through Seven Kingdoms at Facebook. You can find all of our recent updates either through Facebook or Instagram. We do have a Twitter page, though we're more of an avid Instagram and Facebook kind of fan.
Yeah. Twitter.
We do have a recent 4th of July sale that we posted to our Big Cartel page, which you can also find the link on our Facebook page. We're having a 4th of July sale where you can type in a special code.
Was it America?
It's a
America.
America. I'm not sure. What is it again, Keith?
America.
Which, funny enough, people have bought stuff and not even put in the code, so that's even more.
20% off. That's like, that's a decent.
So someone's like, you know what? I love this band so much, I'm going to forgo the 20% off and just buy this
forget
shit
saving
anyway.
money. I just want it. Click, click, click.
Seriously, so yeah, you can buy it through our Big Cartel, which you can find through our Facebook page, which everyone's on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, you're lying because everyone has Facebook.
Exactly. There's like 2 billion people on there.
Yeah, you just type in Seven Kingdoms, SEVENKINGDOMS, all spelled out, Seven Kingdoms, and you will find our band page with our album cover, which is all kinds of colors, with a lady with her butt facing you.
Yeah.
Looking at some crazy creatures.
When you see the booty, you found it.
Who don't like butts?
Which, funny enough, all the guys got to pick their own unique little picks from the album covers of each different, version, like in the walls and also the album cover. And the booty is actually the bass pick for Aaron because it's all about that bass, right?
Oh, man.
Never a dull moment on the Everett Lee Show.
Nope, never. Never a dull moment, man. Well, I want to thank you, Sabrina. I want to thank you, Keith, for coming on and
so much
hanging out with us and having a good time on this Independence Day weekend, the 4th of July, this Merica holiday.
And we'll make sure to bring you back in 2 years for episode 150.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate being here on your 50th. We're waiting for 150 in 1770 what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're already ready for it, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's already recorded. It's just waiting to be,
Fuck.
Hot damn.
Damn.
The whole entire show is just going to have random bleep, bleep, bleep.
Well,
SEC's going to come down on us.
I do got a Ric Flair sound effect.
Yeah, we're podcast. You ain't got no company over yet.
Yeah, you don't have the big brother telling you can't say poop.
Not yet.
With the poop emoji.
You can do whatever you want.
America. Oh my goodness! But again, thank you for coming on. It was wonderful having you guys on and speaking with you. And we'll definitely make sure to have you guys on again sometime in the near future.
Yes.
All right, make sure you write us down for 1776, though.
Covered. Gotcha.
I'm already writing it.
The bald eagle in the background.
Caca! Caca!
All right, well, you guys, thank you so much for having us on, and I hope you guys have a wonderful 50th.
Thank
you as well, and enjoy your 4th of July weekend.
Happy 4th.
Thank you, too.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, that was unexpected right there. The intro music playing.
Because it's Merica. Look at that graphic. You know,
No,
I stayed up.
think-
I put a long time into that, and that is
did.
just a sexy, sexy graphic.
We got to show this graphic right there. Look at that right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is the graphic for the 50th episode of this Merica Edition.
It just seemed proper to do it like this. You know, explosions, me riding a velociraptor, you on a bear, F-22s. It just seemed, you know, just seemed right.
It does.
It felt good.
It did feel good.
Heyo, that's what she said.
Oh, damn.
America.
America.
Never get tired of that.
Nope, never get tired. And I'll tell you one thing I don't get tired of is listening to you talk about sports, man.
Oh, people love to hear me talk about sports because, you know, I like sports.
Yes.
So anyways, we were talking earlier about Manny Pacquiao and Jeff Horn in that fight they had. It was really back and forth, surprisingly, but Manny Pacquiao got really bloodied in that match, and it went the full length. It went the whole 9. So it was just interesting because it ended up coming down to a unanimous decision for Jeff Horn. People thought, oh, well, it's on the fence. They'll probably give it to Manny, right?
Right.
No, they gave it to Jeff Horn. And I didn't get to see the fight myself. I had many of my Pigskin Chronicle brothers messaging me about it, but apparently there was a lot of angry people after, namely Stephen A. Smith of ESPN, that little jackhorn, can't stand him. He did nothing but complain and complain. Oh, Jeff Hunt shouldn't have won this match, or Jeff Horn. Oh, Manny Pacquiao, it should have been his. All this. You know what? Shit down, you $3.2 million a year jackass. Nobody cares. But even Teddy Atlas came up and literally went to Jeff Horn after the match with Manny Pacquiao just to the side and told him, you shouldn't have won this match. They
That's
got
crazy.
it wrong. Yeah, why do you say
crazy.
that to a guy? He's been doing nothing but busting his ass, getting ready for this fight. Goes out, and hangs with one of the best there ever ever will be. It wins the WBO title, and then you're going to go up to that man instead of shaking his hand and saying, congratulations, you fought a great fight, you took Manny to the edge, and you came out on top. You say, you shouldn't have won that fight.
That's ridiculous, man. That is freaking ridiculous.
It pisses me off. But then again, ESPN has done nothing but bitch and complain all day about the fact that Manny Pacquiao did not win that fight. And if they didn't take it from the angle of, oh, Manny could have done this, Manny could have done that. They're like, how did Jeff Horn win? How did he end up coming out on top? Doesn't matter because guess what? He's on top. He's WBO champion. Accept it.
Yeah.
It just irks me.
That's ridiculous. Yeah. Congratulations. No, you shouldn't have won that fight.
Yeah, just shake the man's hand. You want to complain about it? Go do it on ESPN with all the little other fanny packs, or go do it on someone's podcast. Don't say that to the man's face. He bust his ass to get that.
Exactly. I do got to say this about ESPN. They are biased in some ways, and they are favoritism on certain sports programs that they want to show. And it's like, forget about any other sports program.
Yes.
We just show this. And
Yes.
it's like they stick to exclusive teams for their sports coverage. You
Well,
know
it's not
what I
even
mean?
that anymore. Now they've gotten to the point where they've gotten so political that everything's about, oh, well, how does this affect how certain issues we're having in society today? And, oh, well, you look at a guy, Stephen A's trying to call out Jeff Horn. It's like, oh, well, Manny Pacquiao should have went to him. You know, at the end of the day, no one cares about politics and sports. It's about sports.
Yeah.
ESPN went and let go over 100+ employees just because they didn't align politically with ESPN. ESPN's become another media outlet. It's no longer a sports outlet. You can't go there for sports anymore. All you're going to get is PC crap and people's opinions about how this affects any kind of social issue going on in America today. The problem is, though, it's sports. Cover sports. I want analysts. I want prognostications. I want results. I want stats. I want highlights. I don't want your PC political crap.
Mm-hmm. That is just freaking ridiculous, man. It just gets me with all that stuff that...
I feel like I'm Lex Luger cutting a promo for an indie promotion. And your shirts are too tight too, Billy.
But you know and I know that you're only half the man that I am. And I have half the brain that you do.
I tell you what, Scott Steiner's always good for a good time. Especially when he's talking about saying that you only got 33 and a third chance to beat him. But you know what? There's a lot of other stuff going on in sports. I want to kind of cover some NBA. There's been so much NBA news going on. People are getting paid. I tell you what, it's been crazy. Let's see. Let's go down the list. Kyle Lowry re-signed with the Toronto Raptors for 3 years, $100 million. The Sacramento Kings offer free agent Otto Porter Jr. a max deal, 4 years, $100 million. Taj Gibson, formerly of the Oklahoma City Thunder, just signed with the Minnesota Timberwolves, for 2 years, $28 million. You know what? You need to look out for the Minnesota Timberwolves next year, because Taj Gibson mixed in also with Jimmy Butler. It's going to make for an interesting season for them. But going on down the list, Paul George got traded from Indiana, is heading to Oklahoma City to side with your MVP, Russell Westbrook. So watch out for the Oklahoma City Thunder next year. Steph Curry re-signed with the Golden State Warriors for 5 years, $201 million. The most lucrative contract in NBA history. Wish I was getting paid like that. What are you paying me? What are you paying me?
Paying you?
Oh, what?
Paying you?
I get
like
this wonderful pub, so.
Show me the money!
Did you catch it?
That I did.
Show me the money!
But you know what? Golden State's been smart, because not only do they have Steph Curry on that $201 million contract, they also re-signed Sean Livingston to a 3-year, $24 million contract, and were able to get back Andre Iguodala on 3 years, $48 million. So people getting paid. And you can also look at other teams that are trying to make some moves. Chris Paul got traded to the Rockets from the LA Clippers. Huge move. A lot of people thought Blake Griffin was going to walk out of LA after that trade and losing his sidekick, essentially. But the LA Clippers were able to re-sign Blake Griffin to a 5-year, $173 million contract.
Damn.
He's getting paid. The Cavs also re-signed Kyle Korver to a 3-year, $22 million contract. And in kind of what I feel a little bit of a surprise, the Wizards have offered John Wall what they're calling a super max deal worth for 4 years to roundabouts of $170 million.
Jeez, man.
It is ridiculous. And you know what's funny? There was a wide receiver that came out today who said that he hopes that NFL players will be able to get paid like NBA players. Now, I don't see that happening unless you see Tom Brady somehow sign some kind of $200 million contract. But getting paid like that, you do not see in the NFL. So keep wishing, boy. But I kind of want to transition because it's Merica Day. You know, we're here in Daytona. I'm wearing my Dale Jr. shirt, who won the pole for the Coke Zero 400. However, he got wrecked out at lap 106. So it was a very hard race for him last night. But a big hats off to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. picking up the win last night at the Coke Zero 400, his second win of the year and the second win of his career.
Wow.
So, yeah, I got to give your hats off to that guy. And maybe it helps that he's currently dating Danica Patrick. But, you know, Whatever floats your boats, bro. But I just want to go down the Monster Energy, whatever they're calling it nowadays. The standings: Jimmy Johnson sitting in first with 3 wins, Kyle Larson in second, followed by Martin Truex Jr., Brad Keselowski, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. rounding out your top 5, followed by last year's champion Kevin Harvick, Ryan Blaney, Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman, and of course the man who's resurrecting the number 3 car, Austin Dillon. So
I can't believe they're resurrecting Earnhardt's car, man.
you know what? I was really against it because if you can't tell, I'm definitely an Earnhardt guy. But at the end of the day, it was one of those off-limit numbers for years.
Right.
Years since he passed away back in 2001 during the Daytona 500. But honestly, it's for who Austin Dillon is, which if people don't know, Austin Dillon is the grandson of the person who owns his car, Richard Childress with RCR Racing. Mm-hmm. And for Austin Dillon being the grandson, being family, you could only either have an Earnhardt or some type of lineage of Childress drive that car. So I feel he's bringing a lot to the table, and I feel like he's going to bring good prestige back to the number 3.
I am too. I'm hoping that, like you said, at first, I can't believe they're bringing back number 3, but at least it can. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh yeah,
it's going to be good. People are going to like it, but there really hasn't been no negativity about it, have there?
No, and it's all mainly around the fact that it's Austin Dillon. If it was anybody else, you probably would have seen people complaining left and right, maybe even boycotting. But it's Austin Dillon, grandson. What are you going to do?
Yes.
Because the only other person who's driven the 3 since Dale Sr. passed away was Kevin Harvick. He stepped in, and they eventually, obviously, changed his number to 29 when he was still racing for RCR. But he walked into a hard situation, having to take over for such a legend and for how he went and everything that was tied to it. That was one of the saddest days. I still remember that day like yesterday when Bill Franz ends up going on the mic and says, I just got off the phone with the Volusia County Coroner's Office and we've lost Dale Earnhardt Sr. I will forever remember that just because that was a huge blow to NASCAR. But out of it came true technological innovations for stock car racing that ended up making it so much safer and bringing a better experience for the fans. Because when you look at 2001 and previous, there was no safer barrier. That didn't exist yet. All you had was hard block and concrete and rebarred walls.
Yeah, you did.
That's it.
I remember watching that race, man. I remember watching that race on TV and seeing Earnhardt crash, and I'm like, oh, damn, Earnhardt's wrecked again. But this was the wreck
by Sterling Marlin
that would take his life, man.
And you know what? It didn't seem like that bad of a crash at the time either. Because I remember seeing, in 2003, Ryan Newman at Daytona, his car go end over end over end over end. There was no car left. He walked away with minor scrapes and bruises. But you see Dale Sr. in turn 4 at Daytona gets spun by Sterling Marvin, the number 32 Tide car. And he goes head first right into the barrier. Nobody thought anything of it.
No, they didn't.
But that's how it worked out. And he also wasn't using head restraints or anything like that. Senior was a classic racer. So on impact, his neck snapped. So it was really sad. But out of it, you got to see Dale Jr. come back to Daytona, win that year. A few years later, he wins his first Daytona 500, which his old man took like 20 years to win.
Yeah. Yeah.
It took Junior only 4 years, and he ended up winning it twice.
Yeah.
So, that's something at least for him, But I know Junior's having a tough time. He's, I think, 22nd in points right now and got wrecked out last night. So hopefully his retirement tour goes out on a better note.
Yeah, I'm hoping and wishing for the best for him, man. And like talking about retiring, a lot of people are saying, yeah, that's speculation that he might be retiring.
He's pretty staunch in it. The only thing I could see that would keep him from wanting to retire at this point is if he starts stringing together a bunch of wins. Now, he hasn't won all year. He hasn't won in 2 years. He hasn't won a poll in 4 years up until this past weekend. So, you know, You never know what happens. Really, you never know what happens. But Dale Jr. is really taking into mind all the concussions he's had to go through, starting way back. I remember when he got in the wreck, he was racing, I don't even remember what series. It wasn't Le Mans or anything, but he was racing a specialty Corvette for his dad, ended up wrecking. Car caught fire. He barely made it out. Ended up with burns and minor concussion, all this. But from there on, he started having a history of concussions. Now, as someone who has personally dealt with those kind of issues when I was a professional wrestler and when I played professional football, I took a lot of shots. And as I know what that can do to your head.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, even though I am a huge Dale Jr. fan, I still think he's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you have to put your health first. And he's married now.
Yeah. So, He is. Yeah, you got to look at your health and put that first in the position that he's in. I totally get it. I totally understand it. I definitely do. One thing I don't understand is talking about wrestling. But before I mention wrestling, I want to mention that sports brought to you by the Pigskin Chronicles right there you see on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. And also, you can support the Everett Lee Show on Patreon. Head over to patreon.com/ELS_DT to support us on Patreon. And be sure to call the show. You see the number right there, 386-206-1595. Get ready, because we're going to be coming up here shortly with the Verbal Taekwondo movie line of the week.
Sadly, I'm not eligible.
And a new segment that we're going to be calling Fun with Green Screen.
That's right.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. That is right. One thing I do got to say about wrestling, man. You see this week's Raw?
That I did.
SmackDown Live.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Raw.
There's only one positive thing to say about Raw. And that was the finish of the show. But no, people are thinking I'm talking about the credits. It wasn't the credits. There's good stuff that happened. Sasha Banks won a women's gauntlet match to end up becoming the #1 contender to Alexa Bliss's Raw Women's title. So,
yeah. I've been wanting to see, they kind of teased both of them, you know, a while back ago. They did tease Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss. But, you know, it seemed like they were going to put Sasha Banks on Raw because what they're doing with Alexa Bliss, they should have did exactly with Sasha Banks. They should have took Sasha Banks and did that with her. But they didn't, you know, WWE Creative, you got, you know, Vinnie Mac in the back, you know, set in his ways, and you got Mr. Teeth behind the camera there in the production room. You know, he's sitting there and he's, you know.
Do that impression one more time. Never gets old.
Damn, I'm choking myself up, man.
Oh, no, round 2. He's fanning. I like that I can reach over and you can still see my arm. Like I'm just going behind the graphics.
Damn, son, you're doing some amazing things right there. I've never seen shit like that in my life.
Because it's the 4th of July. America.
America.
Fuck yeah!
Tell you what. But Raw, hot mess.
Yeah, definitely a hot mess with what was going on with Raw. I mean, I enjoyed, was it last week? We had Samoa Joe choking out Brock Lesnar.
That's right. No, that was this week.
Yeah, it's actually, it was.
Yeah, it was this week. That was another good spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
That right there was good.
It's the first time you've seen Brock Lesnar look vulnerable.
Yeah, because he looked vulnerable because, like WrestleMania, that build up with him and Goldberg, Goldberg did take one bump, which is the F5. One bump. And for taking one bump, Goldberg, you know what that means?
You know what's going to happen? You just made the list.
You're damn straight.
But the thing is with the feuds and stuff that Lesnar's had in the last few years, a lot of talk, a lot of hype, and it builds up, and then when it comes time to get in the ring,
Suplex City.
Yes, Suplex City. This was the first time in a long time we actually seen Lesnar vulnerable. Like you said, he got choked out. He comes out there, I'm like, oh yeah, man, I'm all excited. There's Brock, sitting there doing his thing, getting ready to come up, and all of a sudden,
Brock.
Exactly. And all of a sudden, here comes freaking Samoa Joe, with the Kukia clutch, almost destroying the LED background.
I saw that.
And Brock, you said there was a lot of things on social media with
making so much fun of how red he was in the face. Oh, please tell me you have something. Do we have a graphic for this? Let's talk to the guys back in the... Oh, wait, we don't have a truck. Never mind. Look at that. You can't even fully type in Brock Lesnar. There's a video of him getting choked out. That's what I'm talking about.
There it is.
Can't even finish typing the name.
Oh, my God. Yeah, people got to see this, man. Look at this right here.
Exactly. First thing, he's getting choked. But you know what? Of all the people they could have had win that #1 contenders match back at Extreme Rules, Samoa Joe, realistically, is probably the only one who's going to have any kind of an intimidation factor on Brock Lesnar. Is the only thing that makes sense. Oh, there it is. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Type in meme after that. I bet you there's memes.
Yes.
Sorry, fans. You got to bear Chris Carnage. Chris Carnage is a meme freak. I even have my own meme page. You guys don't even know that. Ha! Oh, we got good ones. Wow. Oh, put that on air. Oh, please put that on air. Looking like a hot dog.
Like, there's so many of them.
It's always easy to make fun of Brock Lesnar. Hold on, scroll up a little bit. A little bit more. Stuff like that. That's just great.
Oh, my God.
He's so easy to make fun of. Oh, so is that man. I tell you what.
It's me, Austin.
It was me, Austin.
It was me, Austin. Vinnie Mac.
Oh, wait a minute.
The face of an ass kicker or confused sadness, Peter Griffin.
That's classic.
How about this face right here?
Oh, my God. You'd be the first man ever to see that, man. I tell you what, though, Raw overall was just hot garbage. Just complete hot garbage. Oh, that's a classic one.
Yeah, that's the face I make when I'm about to jump into bed with my wife.
Heyo. Turn that into a meme. That's going to go on Chris Carnage's meme page. Funny random memes. Go check it out on Facebook.
Believe it or not, right here, I want to show you right here. I was at SummerSlam right there during SummerSlam 2015.
You were in his mouth?
No, I wasn't.
I was saying, like, you're just pointing Undertaker's mouth. How the hell did you in there?
See where this guy is right here? Right there with his hands up?
Is that you?
No, that's not me.
Oh.
I'm right there. I'm right there. Actually,
You're not the cool guy pointing up. You're the one that's stuck behind him.
Yeah, I was right there. That was up in Brooklyn, man.
You should have punched him in the back and said, "Sit down, boy." Trying to watch wrestling.
I was there. You probably see me on the pre-show because I was in the background there wearing a blue shirt on the pre-show. Oh no! What's this?
That is just amazing. See, this is going to be Raw coverage now because Raw's not doing anything worth a damn. So now we're just going to make fun of Raw with memes. Take that, Raw.
This is me before I got married.
Oh, my God. I hope Mrs. Lee isn't watching right now.
Oh, God. I'm about to...
It was not my fault. Be like Gene Snitsky.
But it was worth it. It was worth it.
I see what you did there. Oh, man. But to roll on to SmackDown, where there's actually things that happened.
Oh, yeah.
We ended up having a women's Money in the Bank match rematch.
Yes.
And I tell you what, I was a little surprised. Well, I guess I shouldn't say I was really too surprised about the outcome, but it was another good match. The women definitely put on a show. Of course, Ellsworth got involved again, but ended up getting thrown out.
Yeah, that was good. But during that match, and you want to know something? It went actually a little bit longer than what was on the pay-per-view. It did.
Damn it, WWE.
It did. The ladder match went longer on the pay-per-view, or not on the pay-per-view, but on TV than what it did on the pay-per-view. On TV, it went longer. And, of course, she said Ellsworth did get banned. Of course, he made his way back into the arena. Yeah, he definitely did. He definitely did. But he was unsuccessful. But
Carmella still scaled the ladder, pulled down the briefcase, and was recrowned women's Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
I guess hats off to her.
Yeah.
See when that cash in's gonna be. But there's another cash in I'm kind of waiting on, and that's one Baron Corbin, who actually had a good match with Sami Zayn. They've been working a good program together lately. I'm a big Sami Zayn fan, so it's great to see him in action. But of course, Sami Zayn couldn't pick up his fourth straight victory over Baron Corbin, and Baron Corbin came out on top.
Yes.
He's still over here looking at memes. That is amazing, and you need to send it to me. That is classic. Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Yeah, I enjoy what they're doing with SmackDown right now, but
for right now,
but it looks like they're kind of getting in a little predicament there with themselves, and I'll explain this. Okay, they're doing what? Baron Corbin is going to be feuding with Shinsuke Nakamura.
So it seems.
At Battleground. That's going to end up, escalating into Battleground. And apparently rumor is that Baron Corbin may put his Money in the Bank briefcase up on the line against Shinsuke. And if that happens, Shinsuke may win it.
That'd be very interesting. It wouldn't be the first time they've had a match for the Money in the Bank briefcase. So, I mean, any number of things could happen. I really would like to see Shinsuke win it, but I'm kind of enjoying what Baron Corbin's doing too. So hopefully they both bring it to the table.
Yeah. Yeah, and definitely one thing they haven't mentioned yet on SmackDown is the gimmick match that they're bringing back here in a couple weeks for Battleground, which is the Pujami.
Oh, no. It's official now.
It is.
Oh, yeah. Randy Orton came out this past Tuesday night ranting and raving and wanting to insulting the Maharaja's family and everything, and his two little dope boys or whatever they are.
Oompa Loompas.
Oompa Loompas, Stupid-a-Dops, they're little trolls, little Smurfs, little Shoopa-Doopas, little Sharpays, whatever they are. And Shane O'Mac came out trying to alleviate the situation because Randy Orton got to the point, he's like, hey, I'll strike out at every single person in the back to get what I want. And so Shane O'Mac came out and said, obviously there was some abnormal situations going on with your title match with the Singh brothers getting involved with your dad and Ric Flair and all that. So you're back on. You'll have another shot at the next pay-per-view. However, he left the match stipulation choice up to the Maharaja Punjabi prison match official.
I must have fast forward kind of during that part there when I was sitting there.
That was the only part you missed. Just saying.
But, one thing I'm interested in is who is John Cena going to be feuding against when he comes back this Tuesday? It's like we're expecting, Jinder Mahal. But the feud with Randy Orton, that's going to exceed into Battleground and maybe further after that.
Right.
What I heard is you got John Cena coming back. Rusev is finally going to be coming back on TV. He's been at SmackDown last 2 weeks. Creatives had nothing for him. Okay? One thing is about SmackDown right now, for the fact is that they have too much talent. Okay, in a way, that's a good thing.
And only a 2-hour show.
Yeah, an only 2-hour show, too much talent. Okay, and one good thing about that is at least they don't have no talent. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. They have plentiful talent, but they don't know what to do with it. Like you said, Rusev's been on TV 2 weeks in a row. You haven't seen him. They don't know what to do. I think when it comes to Rusev, they're just kind of possibly biding their time to let the WWE title scene play itself out. But in my opinion, you could drop Rusev into the U.S. title scene and make it legitimate.
Yeah.
Rusev versus Kevin Owens. I'd pay to see that. Instead of, possibly seeing Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles. Not that that'd be a bad match. Don't get me wrong. But AJ Styles doesn't belong in your secondary title scene.
Right. He don't. He deserves to be up in the main title scene. He does. He definitely does. And one thing I do got to say is that it looks like that they might be taking John Cena and Rusev and putting them together and feud again. See, that's what I don't, I don't care too much for.
I mean, we've seen WWE rehash old rivalries left and right before, but most of the time it made sense. This is one of those times where it really doesn't.
Yeah. What does Rusev have against John Cena? John Cena comes out on Tuesday, does his thing, the champ, your 16-time champ is here. Cena go through his promo. Oh, it's great, because this is our Independence Day, 4th of July, and everything and stuff. Rusev's going to come out, and he's going to be like, I have a problem with you. It's like, oh, you got a problem with me? We had a problem 2 years ago, and I shut you down at WrestleMania. You know what I mean?
What if I just had a thought cross my mind?
What's that?
Now, this is a little, I don't even want to say it's extreme. Honestly, it's completely plausible, and if WWE did this, you better pay me, is my idea. Anyways, what if you see John Cena come back, talking his normal, hustle, loyalty, respect, blah, blah, blah. And then you hear the Maharaja come out, tell him, John Cena, oh, you're old. You're old news. Get out of my ring. Nobody wants you. You're old. You're washed up. Why don't you go hit your new wife, Go do all that. Go do your TV. And we end up possibly with a triple threat Punjabi prison match between Randy Orton, John Cena, and, of course, Jinder Mahal. Now, the only thing about that, though, is it might seem kind of obvious who would win. But it could set up nicely because then you have Cena go over. He gets title 17, breaks the damn record, and then cash in.
Yes. Yes.
See, I could do this all day.
Yeah.
Why can't they just hire Chris Carnage, like Chris Carnage write the damn show?
They don't. SmackDown is kind of in the rough waters right now. They're kind of rough riding a little bit there.
And not the good Rough Riders. No rap tracks or anything like that.
But I'm hoping that they're going to get out of it. And when they do, it's going to be great because SmackDown's a little bit in a rut right now. Unlike Raw. Raw's been trying. I mean, just Raw sucks. And we know why Raw sucks is because we talked about this today. McMahon, he's not in tune with today's product. And, of course, you got Mr. Teeth in the production room back there. You know, you got this guy. You know, just sit there,
One more time.
nibbling on Vince's ear.
One more time.
Hey, Vince, let's put Roman Reigns on TV.
I want to keep putting them over and over and over.
Yeah.
People will like them eventually, right?
Yeah. The only person who likes Roman Reigns is Kevin Dunn. Kevin Dunn loves Roman Reigns.
Well, that and all the 14-year-old little girls.
Those big Samoan balls.
He's sucking on him to try and get him back into the title scene.
Yeah. I know Roman Reigns.
Little rat.
You know, it's like...
Yeah, he's one of those people that get hit by a bus, and I honestly wouldn't care. I know it sounds kind of
That's
mean,
why he hides in the production truck.
whatever.
That's
yeah,
why Kevin
so nobody comes up to him and is like, hey, man, aren't you dead yet?
Yeah.
Or, hey, man, didn't you get fired by now? Are you getting future endeavor?
I didn't get fired. I got fired because I'm Kevin Dunn. I am Kevin Dunn.
I can't believe I'm actually about to say this, but I'd rather have Vince Russo back than Kevin Dunn.
Yeah, Kevin Dunn. He's the production guy for television for WWE. He don't like the word wrestling. When he hears the word wrestling, it's like this. You remember that old Jim
Wrestling? What wrestling?
Yes. Remember that Jim Carrey movie back in the day where what was it, Vampire Kiss or whatever it is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, once bitten. Okay.
Once bitten. There
remember when he was giving the ice cream and he turned around to the kids and he goes, yeah, that's how Kevin Dunn is in the production truck. Apparently, he don't like the word wrestling. Yeah, it's like when talent's out
Everybody's
there, you know.
Superstars.
Yeah, say someone's out there, it's like, so yeah, you want to have a match? I can out wrestle you. I said wrestling.
You know, I bet you Kevin Dunn and Joey Styles will get along swimmingly in a group setting. With all their superstars. Damn! I tell you what, no, it's ridiculous, and I still agree with which we just passed the 6-year anniversary of. I still agree with CM Punk and what he said in his pipe bomb that the WWE will not get better until Vince McMahon is dead. Now, I hate to be that morose about it, but the guy, Vince McMahon, it's not that he has bad ideas, he just doesn't have good ones. He has tapped the mill too many times. There ain't nothing left. Sorry, Vinny. Once it goes to Triple H, honestly, I feel things will get a lot better. We'll, in my opinion, enter a golden age. Just because if you look at the work he's done with NXT with people that either A, nobody knows, or B, are only known by the crazy internet smarks out there, myself included, because there are guys that work the indie scene. They're not on national television. They're not on pay-per-view every month. They're not being pushed to the public and doing interviews with Today and I don't even know what they call the show. I was going to say Regis and Kelly, but it's not even Regis and Kelly anymore. So,
yeah.
You know, it's... You see all these stars getting put on the Jimmy Fallon show or getting put on Conan O'Brien. John Cena's like a staple on Conan O'Brien. So you don't see these guys getting pushed like that, and Triple H is turning them into stars.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't he be able to do the same on the main roster with 100% of the resources behind him?
Right.
Just saying.
Exactly.
So, Vinnie Mac, I know you're 71. Feel free to keel over any day. No, just kidding. Honestly, I just like to see him retire and just turn it over to Triple H. Let him stay away for a few years. Let him get his Hall of Fame ring, and just accept what he's been able to contribute to the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it at that.
Yep.
Because if you don't, it's just honestly going to get worse. Sadly, I see Vinny not doing that and trying to hang on for...
Do I have everybody's attention now?
Yeah.
Well, actually...
This voice, this is power. In anybody else's hands, this is a microphone. In my hands, it's a pipe bomb.
That's right. And I completely agree with CM Punk. You know, CM Punk broke the mold, in a manner of speaking, with how he approached promos. You know, people don't like to accept the fact, especially the Vince Russos and the Jim Cornettes of the world, of the fact that kayfabe is dead. It's been dead. Accept it. All I ever hear of these two is bitching and complaining about, oh, well, this superstar posted pics of them getting married, or, oh, these two are a face and a heel, but they're interacting like friends on social media. You know what? It just grinds me. You know what? It's just time for the next segment.
It's time for the next segment. Where you going, man? Oh my God, he has left. He has left. Oh my God, he's so mad right now.
I'm so mad. I think it's time for this.
Wait. You're gonna tear it down. Hold on. I gotta fix it. Don't rip my thing. Do not rip it. Do not. While you're there, there's a couple cold ones right behind you, man.
Yeah, we need them.
We definitely do need them. We definitely do. I gotta. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. All right. Talking to production right now. They're whispering in my ear. Of course. Ladies and gentlemen, you probably see something behind us. You guys are going to love this next segment here.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, you see a camera behind me. You're going to love this because this is going to be a good segment. Damn. What the hell was that?
I'm being official.
All right. Drop the curtain, Chris.
I can see how you put this in there.
Yeah. What's that? What is that behind us?
I think this is commonly called a green screen.
Yes, it is. It is. Let me go ahead and let me change this setting right here on this mixer. Okay. All right. Is that mic live?
I think it's live.
It is live.
Hey, fans.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Fun with Green Screen.
Oh, we're gonna have some fun if I don't spill beer on myself. It's all right. None hit the floor. It all got in my mouth.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
It is awesome.
I gotta work on a couple things real quick, and after I take a sip right here, this is gonna be a good segment. I gotta set a couple things up here. Okay, look, there's Mr. Chris Carnage. What's up, Chris? Hey, Chris.
Not a whole lot. Just another day in paradise because that's what Chris Carnage does. Got my old Dale Jr. hat on. Got my Dale Jr. shirt on. Enjoyed the races this past weekend. Tell you what, it was good stuff. Really good stuff.
One thing I do gotta mention is this right here.
Is it something?
Yes. I showed this to you not too long ago.
Oh my God. I tell you what. Hulk Breed has nothing on Chris Carnage, but Chris Carnage doesn't mind Hulk Breed.
Hulk Breed right there. There we go. Hulk Breed right there.
Yeah, buddy.
Kicking Zach Wild. Look at him. He's singing to the crowd. That's Hulk Breed right there. Look at Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
That is great. It's never complete without Hacksaw.
I love this one right there.
That is too good.
Look at this one.
Oh my goodness.
I still like that one. King Kong Bundy and Hogan.
Can't go wrong with Hulk Breed. Getting a good old Irish whipping in the crowd.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! I'll tell you how this is gonna work. Okay, let me pull up.
Don't make too much fun of me.
Let me pull this up right here.
By all means, though, that totally means make complete actual fun of Chris Carnage. Chris Carnage about it.
All right, what we're gonna do is, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have some fun with some green screen right here.
Fun with green screen.
Yes.
Another day with Chris Carnage.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. I have no more words. If I made them up, it wouldn't rhyme. I don't know, maybe it would. I'm actually pretty good at that.
All right. Let me set the chroma key right there. All right. Let me go ahead and close that. All right.
I can just one of the things where it's like,
all right.
hey, fans.
Here we go. What kind of what should I do?
I don't know. We got options. Do we have options?
I'm looking right here. What do we have here? They don't really? Are you freaking serious? Hold on, let's take a look at this here. Now that sucks right there.
That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. People are just staring at me like, man, why is Chris Carnage just standing here with a microphone in front of a green screen just like, look at that guy. He's not even wearing a Chris Carnage shirt. You're damn right I'm not. You know why? Because America. I don't know. My shirt is red, white, and blue. I guess I should have worn the Chris Carnage shirt. Dale Jr. seen more, well, no, I don't even want to say that because there's not a whole lot more American than Chris Carnage except maybe bacon, guns, maybe a pickup truck lifted on mud boggers, fishing,
All right.
maple syrup. No, wait, that's Canadian. Sorry.
Here we go. All right.
Another exciting day.
Yes.
In the life of Chris Carnage.
Let's see. Where the hell is this at?
Maybe I could challenge Sabrina to a sing-off. I'll tell you right now that she will whip my ass.
All right.
There they are.
Wait, look at that. Look,
Hey.
hey, look where you're at.
To everybody below, hey fans. Hey fans. Everybody down below, hey fans. We're here at WrestleMania 32 at the grandest stage of them all. It's too good. Just imagine seeing this mug on that huge-ass Jumbotron at the AT&T field in Dallas. People be like, oh, my God. Look at that face.
Here we go. Here we go right there. Mr. Carnage, Chris, you're at WrestleMania. So how's the excitement there at WrestleMania, Chris?
I'll tell you what, the excitement's really amazing down here. You know, we've got about 107,000 people that are down here. It's going to be an amazing time. We got so many matches lined up. Hopefully Roman Reigns will lose the title or win the title. I don't know what's going on. I've been drinking so much that it's about 2 o'clock this morning. I don't know what to do. Now that I've had a drink of beer.
Here we go. There we go. How about that right there? Look at that. Here you are. You are
At WrestleMania 32, the grandest stage of them all.
Look, you're all over the place now.
There's
Oh,
Seth Rollins. Oh, wait, is that? I can't tell. I'm blind these days.
It's Seth Rollins. Here, let's try this one. It's Roman Reigns. It's Seth Rollins. How about this one? No, not that. Get off my TV! Get off
Boo,
my
YouTube
TV!
advertisements. You were screwing everybody out of their money to begin with. This reminds me of those Randy Orton vines. There it is! There's Randy Orton running! Randy Orton's doing the running man.
What's he doing now, Chris?
Having a seizure? I'm not sure. Now he's making pound cake? Oh, dang, you went the wrong way. You gotta enjoy green screen fun. I'll tell you what, it's always an exciting time with the green screen around.
Here we go. What the hell, man? Damn pop-ups, man. Here we go.
I know, you gotta love it.
Look, it's your John Cena.
Too much fun on green screen, I tell you what.
Oh, shit.
It's just too good.
What other one? Oh, God. No, I'm not doing that one. I'm not doing that one. There's a lot more for green screens.
Oh, I'm sure there's a bunch of them.
Yeah. There's a lot of them. Why find something, go ahead and...
Oh, I guess the fans won't be entertained with that. You know what, though? If that was Sabrina Cruz, it would have been 10 times louder. I'm not telling you. Any sound that comes out of her, it's like amplified. I don't understand. That's why I had to ask her. It's like, you know, because if anybody's ever met Sabrina Cruz in person, she is a tiny human. She's a wonderful, wonderful person, but definitely a tiny person. And just there's the amount of power behind her vocals is just amazing.
All right, I got one for you here. Here we go. Let's see if you can do this one right here.
So much power! It's the hardest is the power of the sun. So much power! Dude, you have no idea. I love those. Like, there's a point in time, you guys know why. Point in time, all I watches those. Because I love Terry Crews. And I love him in Noah's White Squares where he has the power! Oh, Spas body wash!
Oh,
Hardest is the power of the sun! Oh, too much damn fun, I tell you what. You gotta love green screens. You do anything with them.
I was going to do something here. What the hell? Oh, okay. Yeah. Here we go. Let me go ahead and turn that up. Hopefully it don't start echoing.
Echo.
No echo.
Yeah. Echolocation.
Echolocation.
Wait, I'm not a dolphin.
Get
Also not a Dolphins fan.
Get ready. Here we go.
Oh, Sponge Body Wash! The power is insane! There's so much stuff going on! You don't know! There's just so much power! I tell you what, this guy is just the man. Look, there's power! Oh, someone get that guy a burrito.
Oh, God. Yeah. How about this one right here?
I'll pull up that one all the way to the right. You already know which one down one. I want to piss some people off. Chris Carnage in that movie. He's had enough drink.
Here we go.
Hi, I'm Carnage.
Damn you, YouTube!
Oh.
You have to create your own website.
I don't want to create my website. I got a website. It's called everettleeshow.weebly.com. What's
So make sure you go to it right now.
Why don't you go there, bitch, and give me a rating on it.
Damn Wix bullshit. Oh, man. That's right.
Oh.
Achievement unlocked. It's always an achievement when Chris Carnage is around. Ha ha!
No social.
It's probably something you gotta download and then put all your own stuff on, and then donuts. Happy faces.
Subscribe to the Everett Lee Show on
Make
YouTube.
sure you do. Follow and does what that does.
Oh.
That's right, guys. Subscribe.
You hear this music?
I don't have headphones on.
Well, here, I'll turn up on the pad here.
What is Minecraft? Gotta have an item here and here. Then some items here and here.
You
More
hear
items
it?
here and here.
Oh, Garfield. Uh-oh.
You know what I'm waiting for. I just want to piss people off. Chris Carnage is in that mood. I'm wearing a red shirt. That'll happen often. For a second, I thought I was Eli Manning for some reason. I'm Eli Manning. I do dumb stuff. I throw interceptions, and I think I'm the man.
Here's a guy on the screen running around, and he's sitting there pointing.
Being a jack off.
Oh, man.
Who you pointing at? Point at me. You know what? You don't point at Chris Carnage. Chris Carnage is too awesome for that. I don't like this guy. Don't touch my mic. Stop touching my mic. Stop touching my mic. That's right. Running man in place, you little.
Whoa! He smacked you!
Oh, wait. That's what you just gotta go. Ha!
You know what this guy's probably saying? He's like, this is Chris Carnage! I'm aggravating Chris Carnage! He's trying to nickel dime you, man. He's saying, I like Flavor Flav. Yo, boy! Yeah, boy! He's saying he likes to spank the monkey. And he likes to go fishing while spanking the monkey.
Oh, green screen fun, I tell you what.
Yes. Oh, here we go. Here you go. Let's speed it up a little bit.
Somebody have some Febreze. This girl coming in all like, oh, I'm a wrecking ball. Just saying. Stop fantasizing me over me, dude. Looking at me like a piece of brine beef. I don't like that.
You got the power. This is Chris Carnage. He has the power. He makes me feel complete.
I do that for a lot of people. Because I'm Chris Carnage.
He's saying Chris Carnage has bigger balls than Vince McMahon.
I do.
Penny Mac.
I forgot what he used to call him. Oh, I can't remember what he calls him now. He used to call him like the grapefruits or something.
Yeah, he used to call him the grapefruits. Oh, here we go. Here's your thing.
You already know what I want.
Yes.
More Trump than your body has room for. I tell you what, it's just too damn good.
You notice how they put this at the end of the video?
Of course they did. Because at the beginning, people would have stopped. At some point.
Here, why don't you... Yeah, there you go. Ah.
Oh, man, all this green screen fun.
Oh, here we go. What do we got right here?
Hopefully not an advertisement.
All right.
I'm here because I really want to be on the real world.
Look.
Screen capture that.
What the heck? Oh no, you're getting
Whoa!
closer.
Whoa! I'm Chris Carnage coming at you live from the Everett Lee Show.
Oh, you exploded.
Of course I did, because it's so much damn excitement you can't contain it in one body.
Ooh, what the heck is that?
Oh, it's following me.
Uh-oh. Where you at, Chris? You're punching the wall down.
Sweep it out of here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No. Ah!
Hey, you're on the billboard.
Billboarding it up.
Oh, man.
Oh, those bricks hurt. Hit me in the head and shit. Need a beer after that one.
Uh-oh. What are you doing?
Force powers.
Where'd you go?
I'm hiding. Oh, my head. Oh, that's another beer. Only beers take care of headaches.
Sparkle.
Be like that new Netflix series, Glow. I am Russian. Da. Looks like a little raven here.
Oh.
Ah! Ah!
Oh, it's making the tiger sound. It is. Oh, no. Here we go again.
And Chris Carnage coming at you live. I tell you what, it's just too easy.
The Hulk. Carnage smash.
Carnage give F5. Oh, that's too good.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who's that?
Ha ha ha. I feel like I'm right back.
Hey, it's a flower. Look at that. Ooh, look at the flowers.
It's all in my face.
All these flowers everywhere.
It keeps getting on me.
Chris was busting down walls, going through tunnels. Now he has flowers blooming all over the place.
Because I'm that awesome. Modern day Maharaja.
You're that pretty right there.
Damn right, boy. I got a pretty mouth, too.
Oh, damn. Uh-oh. Let's open up the Book of Carnage. Today in the Book of Carnage.
Chapter 1. Kiss my ass. I feel like it'd almost be like a what is it, like an Eastbound and Down Kenny Powers montage. Stop poking me in the damn eye.
Hands popping up on the screen at Chris.
I tell you what, I have too much fun with this shit.
That was fun, man. Was that not?
Oh yeah.
Hey,
I feel like an old timer now. now I need to go watch. Now I need to go watch Murder She Wrote, eat dinner, and go to bed at 4:30 p.m.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Tell you what, you can't go wrong with green screen. Green screen. Look, I've already been drinking too much. I can't even announce anything. I have no diction right now.
Hey guys,
My enunciation skills are at an all-time low. Alcohol is taking over.
you can do it yourself.
Actually, you know what? Are you thirsty?
I don't know what you're trying to put in my mouth.
Yeah, well, here, have something to drink, Chris. Wait. Oh!
They're trying to take out Chris Carnage.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Glad I missed that one. Woo! That was hot.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God. Oh. I tell you what, you can't go wrong with green screen.
Nope.
I think you're just trying to kill me.
And
Are you trying to kill me off the show?
no, I'm not.
I think you are.
You're bulletproof, man.
Of course I am. I'm that badass. You can wreck choppers into me and I win. I'm like Popeye the Sailor Man, except with beer.
Uh-oh. Twister. Oh, shoot.
Too bad I ain't got a weenie.
Uh-oh.
Woo! Nearly escaped that one.
Oh, you
green
broke
screen
my
fun.
camera.
I was talking about. I played the fifth. 5. Oh my God! We're gonna be killed by aliens. Ah! I tell you what, this is just too much fun.
It is.
Oh
It is.
man. Ah!
Oh, man.
Oh, that's too good.
You want some more?
I think Chris Carter's about tapped out. He needs another beer.
It is. Shoot.
We're gonna be drunk before the end of the show.
Hey guys, I'm Carter Clark.
Oh, come on now. The freaking I exit full screen. And now they put a damn ad up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oops. There we go. Alright. There you go. Alright. You ready?
Green screen fun. Green screen fun. They're taking the pull it up, Abby. Ah! That's not my car. Wait. No, wait, that is my car. Ah! Why do you let people shoot your talent?
I don't know. Oh, motorcycle. Hey, that's where I parked it.
I had something for this.
This week's Wrestle Crate. Uh-oh. There's my Dino bot. Uh-oh.
Aha! 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 See, I'm trying to get the jump on these. Ah! This is a Game of Thrones. Yeah!
Uh-oh, you got barbecued.
Right off the screen. Ugh. That's all. Yeah, you yell at me, ha. You think you're so cool, ha. Ha ha. Trying to kill me over here. Just craziness. Just too much awesomeness.
Yes.
Gotta love green screens. I tell you what, Chris Carter's got him just lining his whole house just in complete green screens. Just watch. Just be a day in the life of Chris Carnage. Will be walking around and just be an avatar or something. You'd be like, oh my god, that's where Chris Carnage lives? But yes, avatar.
Uh-oh.
Must have just narrowly missed that one.
Yes, you did. You're pretty much done, aren't you?
Oh, Chris Carnage is getting old.
Uh-oh. Alright. I think we are done with the green screens. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, was fun with green screen. Did you have a fun time, man?
There's a bear shit in the woods.
Oh, man. Such a good time. One last thing I want to do before we leave. I know the audio version of this, they're going to pick up on this here. So let me go ahead and cut that down there. Alright. One last thing I want to do. Actually, we got one viewer right now. We had
not me.
4, and then it dropped off.
It's because Chris Carnage is having too much fun on green screen.
Hold on there. I got you muted.
Muted?
There you go.
Only Chris Carnage mutes Chris Carnage, and he always does it unintentionally.
I know he does. I know he does. Alright. There, now we're back to just 2 microphones.
2 guys and green screen? Yeah,
Yep,
I guess
and
that
I
works.
hear, and I think I hear Mrs. Lee coming in.
Mrs. Lee is entering the premises.
Yes, she is. She is.
Haha.
Because I can hear her and see her coming in right now.
I can't, but I think that's got glasses on and too many beers in me.
Me too.
I can only see about that far.
Me too. Me too. But, you know what? I think that's pretty much it, man.
I think it is. We had a great time, man.
We did. We did. This is one hell of a 50th episode.
And now we have 4 of the 5 members of 7 Kingdoms haven't been on Everett Lee Show.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an accomplishment.
It is. It is. It definitely is. Who we were missing? We're missing Keith, aren't we?
No, we had Keith. We're missing Kevin.
Kevin. Yeah, that's
Which,
it.
if you're listening, Kevin, we're going to set something up later. Ha!
Yes, we are. We are. Chris, thanks for coming on, as usual.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. This has been one hell of a podcast. We've had a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Where can people find more Chris Carnage?
You want more Chris Carnage?
Yes,
Well, let's go back to... Oh, no more green screen. Anyways, if you want more Chris Carnage, all you need to do is go to facebook.com/Chris Carnage Official and catch up on all the latest news and happenings with CC Presents Chris Carnage and whatever the hell else I want to post about. You can also get the same information on Twitter @Planet Carnage. Go catch me on there. If you want to get my swag, make sure you hop on over to ccpresents.bigcartel.com and make sure you pick up a Hey Fans shirt, maybe a Hey Fans or Carnage die cut sticker, maybe you just want a poster. Hell, maybe you want to get some of that 7 Kingdom awesomeness. You can get that around there too, I believe. So go check it out. Now, if you want to catch me playing some video games, go to twitch.tv/Chris Carnage Official and watch me playing games such as Battlefield, Battlefront, Madden, Call of Duty, Forza, anything else I feel like playing. Come play me, get wrecked, do it.
Awesome. Awesome. Head over to Amazon.com on the EverettLeeShow.weebly.com website. Click on the links. It gives a little bit back to the podcast and helps the website out as well.
Do it.
City Limits Tap Room in DeLand, Florida. Head over there for Draft Tuesday, part of the Everett Lee Show. You never know who's going to stop by. You never know what kind of mischief and mayhem we're going to get into at City Limits Tap Room in DeLand, Florida. Tuesday nights, starting at 9 p.m., is Guys Night with a half off on draft beers. Also, North Avenue Studios, local and professional audio and video tracking and mixing and mastering. Call or email to book at 386-774-7464. Or shoot them an email at North Avenue Studios at gmail.com. They're located in Orange City, Florida.
Yeah, buddy.
And that is it.
That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote for this podcast here.
For this amazing
Merica.
50th episode.
Yes.
Merica Edition.
Merica.
Here to save the motherfucking day, yeah.
And for some reason, I don't know why this stopped recording.
It doesn't like us.
It stopped at an hour 27.
I think we've been going almost a clear 2 hours now.
Yeah, I think we ran out of tape.
I think maybe he got bored of my green screen rant.
All in all, I will throw this together for a good audio version of the podcast, which you can listen to at everettleeshow.libsyn.com. Head over to the address there, and you can get the direct download of the audio version of this podcast.
Do it.
Also, Everett Lee Show is available on Stitcher Radio. Head over to stitcher.com/podcast/Everett Lee Show.
Do it.
Download that app for your smartphone and tablet. And iPhone users, Everett Lee Show is available on iTunes. Be sure to give iTunes, Everett Lee Show on iTunes, a 5-star rating.
Do it.
That's right.
The levels, I mean.
That is it. Hit the intro music right there.
That means we're done.
Yes, we are done.
Go enjoy your 4th of July.
That's right.
America it up.
That is right. Be sure to enjoy your 4th of July.
Safely.
Yes, safely. Thanks for tuning in and listening to the Merica Edition, this 50th episode of the Everett Lee Show. And I'm going to leave this for the viewers right here. This is something to look on right here.
Because it's so American, more America than your body has room for.
That's right, right there.
America.
Everyone, have a good night. I will see you all next week on the Everett Lee Show.
Good night.
Good night.